right, welcome to today's episode of Tomorrow's Leader, where we dive deep on all things leader-related. All things. Everything leader-related. My name's John Laurito. I'm your host today, and welcome to today's episode, which will be a quick episode. Why do I say that? Well, because in 8 minutes, I'm a guest on someone else's podcast. So I got to get my butt in gear and make this productive and valuable and short. Okay, first things first, yes, I heard you loud and clear. There are many, many frustrated people with me because apparently in the last episode I told you who the winner was for the riddle, but I didn't give you the answer. So there's a lot of people out there pulling their hair out like, what, Laurito, what are you doing? Okay, my apologies. There's just a lot going on in a day and a week, and, there's a lot of stuff going on in my head. I forgot. So here it is. The riddle was... how is 4 half of 5? And again, I didn't tell you I told you the winner, who was Tatum Sequist, but I did not tell you the answer, which was, how is 4 half of 5? Well, if you write out 5, F-I-V-E, the I and the V, which are half of the letters, represent the Roman numeral 4. That, my friends, is the answer. Okay, another series of props to a few other very smart people out there. First of all, I had given a riddle that was drop a raw egg. How do you drop a raw egg from a height onto a concrete floor without cracking it? And the answer given by Tamara, Indiana, was it won't crack the concrete. Yeah, see? Concrete floors won't crack by an egg dropping on them. A little play on words there. So congrats, Tamara, Indiana. And secondly, the other riddle, or thirdly, the other riddle that I had last couple of episodes ago was the more there is, the less you see. And the correct answer is darkness. Darkness. The more there is, the less you see. And that was given by Sage Bleakney. Congratulations, Sage, on being a riddle winner. So there we go. 2 winners, Tamara, Indiana, and Sage Bleakney. Very, very, very smart people. Okay, here's the riddle for today. Put your thinking caps on. Again, you know how to get in touch with me. Text me, call me, all that kind of good stuff. Here we go. One night, a ninja and a pirate are on a boat. The boat crashes. The pirate jumps off first. The ninja jumps off second. And who jumps off third? Okay, think about that. One night, a ninja and a pirate are on a boat. The boat crashes. The pirate jumps off first. The ninja jumps off second. Who jumps off third? Text me or call me, 860-573-7230. Let me know your answer, and I will give you some props and make you famous all across the world. Okay, today's topic, here's the thing. I get questions a lot on how to ensure you're doing the right things, and am I spending my day or my week doing the most valuable tasks? The people that have worked with me know that I'm super passionate about this concept of the time value pyramid, which in essence is a pyramid showing the value, dollar value per hour of the task that you're doing. Sometimes, even though we're very productive people, sometimes we get caught doing $10, $20, $30 an hour work when we're trying to, or we are on average making $100 an hour, $200 an hour, whatever the case may be, when we're trying to get up that pyramid and spend our time doing more impactful type of work for us as leaders or running a business or an organization, whatever the case may be. Here's a simple thing that you need to think about. The simple framework is and it's a math formula. If I'm spending too much time below, and you could take your income over the last 12 months and divide it by the number of hours on average that you worked for the year, that is your hourly rate. Okay? Good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is, that's your hourly rate based on what you did in the past. Now, if you're trying to drive that up, you're a business owner, a leader, or you're in sales, or whatever the case may be, you're trying to increase that, you have to spend your time working above that average in tasks that are higher value dollar amount. They're higher value, more important, impactful tasks, where you spend your time is incredibly meaningful to this. But in order to do that, it's not just the concept of adding on more to my plate. It's got to be I take things off from the bottom. Really simple framework of how I think about this is what is one thing that I want to do. It's 1 hour we're talking about. What's 1 hour that I want to spend over the course of the next week doing something that's at the top of that pyramid, high value task? That's framework. That's question number one. Secondly is what is at the bottom that I want to take off that week? Okay. In other words, if I'm doing something that's kind of $10 an hour work and I don't want to be doing that, what is it that I'm going to take off my bottom end of that pyramid? And then the third question is, what am I going to do with it? Is that thing that I'm taking off, is it something that needs to get done? If not, maybe I'm just going to discard it and ignore it. Is it something I can replace with a process that may be automated? In which case, great, I'm going to replace it with an automated process and nobody needs to do it. It's technology for you. Or the third might be I delegate it and put it in somebody else's hands. Okay, those are the three options of how I'm going to figure that out. So one is what is at the high end of that pyramid that I'm going to do? What's one thing? What's one thing at the bottom end that I'm doing that I want to take off my plate? And then third is how am I going to do it? Real simply. So if we want to think about, we can't add more hours to the week. We can't add more hours to the day. It's all about the choices that we make of what we do. I find this concept incredibly impactful. If we can just shift 1 hour a day, that's a monumental, magnified, transformational change in your life and in your business. Can I spend 1 hour of my day in the really high-end, high-value task and replace that with something that I'm doing that's kind of wasting time? Whatever that may be. Maybe you're a TikTok fanatic. Maybe it's an hour of that and replaced with something that's really impactful, meaningful, helps other people, influences, makes change, leaves people better off, makes money, whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's my 8 minutes for you today. Short, sweet. I know this is one of the things you love most about this podcast is the brevity. I get right to the point, okay? Give you a little nugget to leave your day and hopefully make it a better day for you. So thanks for tuning in today. Like, share, subscribe. You know all the good stuff. Go down below, give a 5-star review. I will see you next time, and I am on to be a guest on a podcast. Take care. Bye.